G'day everybody, Simon here, Explosive Action, back for another review for the Heavy Metallurgy. This time I'm taking a listen to the new album from Vastum, Inward to Gethsemane. Vastum were formed in 2009 by Daniel Butler on vocals and Leela Abdul-Rauf on guitar and vocals. They were one of the first US bands to take the old school death metal sound revival seriously in 2011 on their debut album Carnal Law. But it was their sophomore album in 2013, Patricidial Lust, that really got the band some attention. It still stands as a shining example of old school death metal done in the 2000s. Second guitarist Shelby Lermo, also from Ultha, joined for the equally good follow-up Hole Below in 2015. Then drummer Chad Gailey, also in Necrot and Mortuous, took over the sticks for 2019's last album, Orificial Purge. For their fifth album, Inward to Gethsemane, the band recruit new bassist Colin Tarvin from Evolves, and the five-piece is once again complete. Creeping in with an ominous introduction, the first track on this 7-track album is In Bed with Death. As soon as that first riff hits, followed by the pummeling double kicks and dual tortured vocals, you know you're in for something barbaric and necrotic. It's an absolute mission statement for the album, a fast-paced song with a ripping solo. The track moves into a passage of blasting, then switches up for a slower, head-banging pace with a tremolo riff and a more restrained lead guitar. The end of this first song is completely unhinged, a blast fest with those two vocal attacks making for an almost war metal experience. The song fades into decay and I almost feel like I need to take a breath. The second track, Priapic Chasms, has a real Morbid Angels sounding opening, a stomping groove, thick and decomposing death metal sound, with some tasty offbeat drums mixed with the dirge. This is a real creeping sounding track. The Florida style is swapped out for some palm-muted New York suffocation style chugs and trills. This song dwells in the chasm of its namesake. I love the opening to the third track, Stillborn Eternity. This is front of the stage headbanging territory. I'm hearing a little carcass necroticism before it slows to a crawling pace and adds in harmonies. The atmosphere of this song is dark, with some ethereal background vocals used sporadically, a real focus on Tom's use until the middle part of the song takes us once again to the dripping double bass and punishing On My Neck. The fourth track, Judas, is a short, minute-and-a-half long instrumental that opens with harmonised guitars that really remind me of Bill Steer. Pausing for a wailing guitar feedback and then a brief spoken word passage, we move into Indwelling Acheron, a very riffy sounding song, the most traditional and driving track on the album. A straight ahead, visceral attack with a ripping guitar solo once again. There's a section in the last third of this song, after a satisfying blech, where the hair windmills come out and the bass drum triplets complement the main riff. It gets me every listen. Six-track Vomitus takes us again to the slime-ridden territory of before, filthy and guttural. Leela's vocals on each bridge truly bark in this one. The bass guitar rumbles devastatingly loud. The pitter-patter of the slow, doomy kicks and a singular riff style taking this track to the final and standout song, Corpus Fractum. This 8-minute closer shows Vastum at their most experimental. A dissonant riff leading us in with thundering tom drums. A soaring, buzzing lead guitar providing the core melody for the first few minutes. There's a lot of change-ups in this song. At the 3-minute mark, the guitar is largely feedback. The the drums only a backbeat, and the two vocals alternating between barks and screeches, and a clean, choir-like voice. But by the 5-minute mark, the attack resumes with a fury. I love the sound of the palm-muted rhythm over the double bass and the dissonant lead in this song. It truly is a standout track. Some Vastum fans were not enamoured with 2019's Orificial Purge, complaining that it delivered more of the same. And whilst not reinventing themselves in any drastic way on the new album, Inward to Gethsemane is an excellent and leading example on how to play dark death metal in 2023, pulling from influences ranging from the members' other bands such as Mortuous, Acephylax and Necrot, to the original stalwarts of Incantation, Bolt Thrower, and the entire early Finnish scene. Inward to Gethsemane is another feather in Vastum's hellish hat for me, and is available now to buy on $20 Spin. For my call to arms, I want to spotlight Portland death metal trio Thanamagus with their new EP, Lie in Wait. This band released a crushing demo tape in 2019 called Incorporeal Passage on Unholy Domain Records. This new EP is comprised of an intro and 4 tracks of rabid black death metal with a stellar, crisp production. The change-ups and groove of Australia's own Faceless Burial meets the darkness and blinding fury of Ascended Dead. There's a lot of quality blackened death metal on display in the 15 minutes of this EP. The first track, Severed Spiritual Limbs, sets the pace, fast tremolo guitar buzzing over the drum cacophony and deep snarled vocals. The middle of the second track, Unburied Whispers, slows down with a lot of incantation influence evident, whereas Lowermost Dispiritedness has the groove and swagger that you come to expect from Immolation. The final and heaviest track on the EP, Beneath Despondent Ash, excellent title, opens with a thrashy tremolo riff and snappy fast drums, but it devolves into a sluggish, doomy barrage. It also features brief opportunities for the bass guitar to play alone and shine. This is a well-rounded EP of blackened death metal, and I look forward to an eventual full-length from the band. It's available now on CD, LP and cassette from Carbonized Records in the US and Seeds of Doom in Europe. I hope you enjoyed this short review of the new Vastum album and the new EP from Thanamagus. Do consider checking both out and picking up copies. As for me, hope you enjoyed watching me. If you want to see more of me, go check out Explosive Action. If you want to see more reviews on this channel, go check out those made by my colleagues here on the Heavy Metallurgy. As for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.